Good morning, girls and boys. It is Monday. It is the 22nd of February, and there is every reason to be cautiously optimistic. It's been 7 weeks now since we've been told to stay at home, and it really does seem to be the case that we will be back in school within a couple of weeks. For this evening at 7 o'clock, the Prime Minister will speak to the nation and he will reveal details of a plan to ease lockdown measures in England. And we expect to see all students back in school on the 8th of March. That's to say, in 2 weeks' time. Now, it will be some time before life returns to anything like normal across the country in terms of shops opening, restaurants, hairdressers, gyms, and so on. But the good news is that you are being prioritised and that you'll be back at school within a couple of weeks. As you know, the school has stringent measures in place, and we will continue to keep these in place in terms of bubbles, social distancing, and it will still be the case that washing your hands frequently will be the first line of defence. For we must collectively continue to drive down the infection rates. And certainly if they begin to climb, we may see another lockdown. So it is for each of us to play our part. But the welcome news is that we will be back at school, but we will be back responsibly, following the rules, respecting our bubbles, maintaining social distancing. It will not be a free-for-all. And indeed, many restrictions will remain nationally in place for some time, at least until the end of March, in terms of meeting up with others, staying overnight in other locations and so on. But we can, I think, begin to see a brighter future. And this coincides with the impressive rollout of the government's vaccine programme and of course with the coming spring weather. It's true we don't have much or enough data about the efficacy of the vaccine, but we hope in the coming weeks that this will be forthcoming. As I say, it is cautious optimism, so long as we all remain vigilant and play our part. The early years are back at Hampton Court House today, as they have been all term, and already we've been running throughout the term lateral flow tests for all the workers at the school. We have, as I think you know, a testing centre at the school. Thank you to Stephanie Mullins, Helen Shaw, for ensuring that our NHS centre is there day in, day out, carrying out these important tests. I can only repeat what I've said before. I congratulate you all, boys and girls, on your resilience and your ability to get through tough times. There are things that we've all learned. I know that many of you have seen more of your family, more of your parents, more than probably than ever before. And I know that many of you have a greater understanding of how your parents work and that you've had to help them by being quiet whilst they are working, or perhaps by being extra helpful when they have been under stress. And they, in turn, I think, have a renewed respect for you and your work. I was at Hampton Court House over the weekend with the new headmaster, Adrian Rainbow. He is such a lovely man, by the way, and his wife, Miriam, who's also very lovely. And I have to say the school looks marvellous. The works team has kept the place well. The floors are beautifully polished, and the whole property has been superbly well maintained through this lockdown, all ready for your return. These months have been tough. We've been living through history. The pandemic of 2020, 2021 will go down in the history books, and one day you will be able to tell your children and grandchildren about it. I don't know what are the things that you'll be looking forward to doing most when all this is over. For me, I think it will just be going to the theatre. It's over a year. I think Richmond Theatre, I think Jonathan Saunders in Noel Coward's Blithe Spirit was the last thing I saw. But whatever they are, we will never take again these things for granted. Let us be grateful for all that we have, and however difficult things have been, and let's not deny that they have been. And I know that some of you have found it very hard, and that's okay. But look, we're truly moving forwards towards the easing of restrictions and, as I say, being back at school. I know you will join me once again in thanking your teachers who have worked the hardest they've ever worked this past year to ensure that your learning has continued uninterrupted. Let us engage enthusiastically today with the challenges ahead and look forward to brighter, happier times which will be with us very shortly. Have a good day, everyone.